Hey, this is Haplin, and in this module, we're going to create a link tree. A link tree is a specific type of web page that consolidates all the different areas of presence for your business on the web and presents them in a series of links, so it links out to all those different presences. Let me just show you what I mean. It'll make a lot of sense. I'm going to head to sites, and then in my funnels, I have a good example of a link tree right here. I will also share this funnel, so click the link beneath this video if you want to have access to the same exact web page I'm about to show you. Let's just go ahead and open this in a new tab. So here I am in the funnel editor, and we can see this is a nice little mobile optimized page for a fictitious business called Jan's Cafe. And this is good strategy. Right at the top, it has the call out for the standing offer and the call to action right below it. Remember, the standing offer is the way by which we get people off of just seeing us on social media and into our marketing system, where they're hopefully going to take steps down our conversion pipeline. This is the right way to do it. Immediately reference the thing that you want to give them and then immediately show them how they're going to get it. In this case, it's a button that opens the pop-up. And if we click this guy right here, we can do the pop-up settings and we can see this integrates a form. This is a fairly weak form. The button literally just says button. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to show you where you can control forms. So back in the sites area, we have a whole section for forms, and you can build a new one from scratch or find one or build one based on a template. So I'll just find that pink form that I'm using in the funnel. And we've got a whole form customization area. So now I can say something more like this. All right, so now it says send me free coffee, and it's really big. And last thing I'm gonna do here really quick, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in this form builder. I'm not gonna go into every detail of every different kind of field you can add. You could do a whole qualification survey. You could do a lot of stuff with form building. But this is just a very simple, put in your email, get a free cup of coffee. So I'm going to keep things simple here. But one important thing you always want to consider is what happens when they submit the form. So we go to options and then on submit, and here is where we'll control that. I'll just have a message saying thanks. All right, so now it's going to say thank you for redeeming. Your free coffee awaits. Just check your email. So I'll save that. And now I'll head back into my funnel. All right, here I am. And now when I look at the pop-up, it looks just a little bit better. Obviously, this could be customized further, but you get the idea. All right, so that pretty much does it for what a link tree is and what it looks like. I want to take a quick pause though and just address, if you're a business that doesn't really have anything besides a website, or maybe you don't even have a website right now, that's totally fine. I still recommend creating a link tree. So even if Jan's Coffee doesn't actually have a blog, you could just take this away. This is still a very effective page. If it doesn't have these different social profiles, then you could consider adding them, or you could even just take this away too. But the real point of this Linktree strategy is that it's going to interpose itself between the social media profile and just visiting the website. It's just a hyper simplified, easy, and focused way to make sure everybody who clicks that link is run by the standing offer in a way that gets them to consider that a little bit more exclusively. Of course, if you have a home site, you should reference the standing offer in the home site as well and give people a way to redeem that. You want people from all over, wherever you're getting traffic, every eyeball that interacts with your business, you want to give them an opportunity to take you up on the standing offer. More is always better. But there's oftentimes a lot of busy stuff going on a home website, a lot of different pages with a lot of different information, and you don't necessarily want to muddy the waters or just rely on a standing offer in a home page to actually convert people. You also don't necessarily want to have to redesign your home site or think about how your link tree is going to fit in there. Maybe you just have one call to action that actually links out to this page. So going from the home site to this page as well. And then a page like this becomes your hub for your standing offer, and everywhere the standing offer can be redeemed ultimately routes to this page. There is more than one strategy that's going to work for your website approach here, but the reason why you see pages like this linked from bios and Instagram and other social medias is because they work really well. So I wanted to share it with you and show you how it's super easy to achieve with high level. This is also nice because now if you have an extra standing offer, or if you do like a seasonal promotion or something really specific for one post, you can just come in here and update this really quick or clone it, have another little button with a second offer for a different type of avatar. This is really, really flexible. So that said, I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then the next step is we'd like to have a URL for this link so we can go paste that into our social media bios. In order to achieve that, we will have to hook up a domain. And this is pretty easy to do in high level. All you have to do is in the funnel settings, click settings, and then you have a domain area. and you're going to want to click Add Edit Domains. This will take you to the settings page where you can hook up a new domain. And then there's a couple different ways to proceed from here, and rather than go in depth on the technical side with DNS settings and records and what to update and all that stuff, I have included a wonderful help doc article linked beneath this video. So even if you've never run a website before, this is super beginner friendly and high level, makes it really easy. Just click the link beneath this article and it'll tell you everything you need to know. Once you do have your domain set up, however, you'll be able to head back into those settings and you'll be able to select it from the drop down, and voila. Hit save and your funnel will be live. I should definitely mention while we're here as well that if you head over to websites, this is like funnels on steroids, and if you click new website in the template library in websites, there actually is an entire host of Linktree templates. So you can go check these out, and these are also available for your use as well, including the Jan's Cafe one that you saw showcased in this video. All right, so there you have it, just a quick intro into this Linktree strategy and implementation. There's a lot of feature stuff that we didn't cover in forms and the funnel builder. You can design a lot of different things and go a lot of different directions, but the heart of this thing is that this is all just infrastructure and a mechanism for delivering our standing offer. So now what you can do is you can create content or posts that deliver a lot of value, and then maybe the call to action is to click the link in the bio to be taken to the standing offer. You can promote that offer out in your content and know that you have a reliable way to actually fulfill it and deliver that offer. This pairs really nicely with other calls to action that we've discussed in previous modules, such as the comment a keyword, getting into DM conversations, etc. There'll be a lot of people who do that. There'll also be a lot of people who see your content and just click on your profile to go see what other kind of content you have, stalk you a little bit, and having that link in the bio and that main call to action to get the free standing offer, that's just a really helpful mechanism for attracting and converting that specific type of audience member. So that's all for this module. Once you have at least an initial version of your Linktree page set up, you can go ahead and move on.